Hey everybody, Sean here from BoredParacord. Today we are going to be making a golf counter, and what I mean by that is it's an easy way to count the strokes during your golfing or your golf match. So basically what's going to happen is we're going to put a bunch of these beads on here, and every time you hit the ball you move a bead down. And then when you make the ball in the hole, you count how many beads you had moved down. And that tells you how many times you hit the ball that hole. And then you reset it. So it's pretty simple. We have these 1-inch balls with a hole in them, and these are on our website. Also in the description, all of this will be. So we have those. I need a key ring. I'll explain that in a little bit. Some sort of clip that you can clip this onto your golf bag. And I have about 4 feet. Actually, it's 44 inches, so 4 feet will do just fine of our 95 cord. And this is Kelly Green. Thought it would be appropriate for golf. But yeah, let's get started. So I'm going to set these beads aside just for the time being, so they're not rolling. They're rolling over here, so they're not in the way. And jeez, they took off. Okay, so this is what we call a 1.5-inch clip, and these come in a 5, 10, 20, and a 50 pack, as well as the rings. So with our 4 feet of cord, I already put the two ends together and found the center point, which is that spot right there. And I've already melted the ends so that they are easier to push through the ball. So with the center point here, we're going to take the clip. Zoom in on here. I'm going to take the clip and just push that loop through the clip, pull it through a little bit, open the loop, and pull it around. And you end up with a cow's hitch on here. Some people may decide that the cow's hitch is a little too loose for this, but I think it does just fine. And then the next thing is we're just going to string these balls on here. So what you need to do is you have 2 cords, a right and a left, and they're going to go into this opposite of each other. So if you have a cord going this way, then you need to take a cord through from the other side. And then you just pull the 2 ends. And you'll just continue to pull, until you get the ball right there. So you'll have something like that. So 1 cord in one way, the other cord through the other way. Total of 2 cords in each ball. So I have my left cord this way, my right cord push this way. And you could probably do this with 550 cord. The balls will not move as easily, and you may have a harder time getting the actual cord through because these holes are only about the size of 1 piece of paracord. So there's 2. So this is a really easy one to do. I have 9 balls here, and the reason being is that for most players, the most you can score on a hole is double. Well, this is at least how I've always played. Is double whatever the par is. So if par is a 4, then the most you can get is an 8 on a hole. Par 5, the most you can get is a 10. Well, this is only going to have 9 balls. You could put 10 on here. I don't see why not. So the reason I'm doing this is, I don't remember who it was. I'm pretty sure it was an uncle of mine who gave this to me when I was a kid, but he bought me because we used to golf with my dad all the time. And I don't know, I was probably 12, 10, somewhere in there. And they bought me someone. I don't think it was my dad, but my uncle or my grandfather or my step-grandfather, I don't know. Somebody bought me this thing. It had nylon cord, had a plastic clip, and it was just like this. The beads were a little smaller. I think they were probably like maybe 3/4 inch. And it was just cheaply made. and I used it for a long time. I probably still have it somewhere. Yeah, I've always wanted to make one of these with paracord. I don't know why I've never made a video out of it. So is that 7? Yeah, that's 7. But yeah, that gave me the inspiration for the video today. So that's kind of cool. So there's 8. And now the reason for the key ring is because at the very end of this, you want to have something that you can hold on to so that when you reset the balls, you have a loop down here with a ring on it. And when you reset it, so what happens is you're going to pull these down and they'll sit there. Well, then you have to reset this at the end of each hole. So you need something to hold on to down here so that you can reset this. So that's what the key ring is for. Otherwise, you just end up with a couple pieces of string. But we're just going to move these all the way down, just like that. And then we're going to attach the key ring. And this is going to be a new knot that I've never done in a video before. But it's called a bunt line hitch. And the way that this works is you're going to take your working end, go through the key ring, and bring it back towards you. Just like that. Now it's kind of a little harder when you've got these wooden balls here, but first thing we need to do is so it goes through and then bring this working end towards you and over this strand here, just like that, and you're going to loop it around so that it's like this. So just like that, and then see this little triangle right here? That little triangle is where we're going to take the cord up through. So you'll have something that looks like this, and then all we're doing, I like to pinch it here so it doesn't move, and then just grab that end and bring it up through this little triangle here. Now once that's there, you really don't have to do a whole lot because it will stay there as you pull. And as you pull this, it's going to lock down onto that key ring and it won't come off. But we are going to cut that and seal that right there so that we can make sure it doesn't come off. Alright, and then we do one more, so you'll get to see this one more time. I'm just going to slide this over here. So you want to go through, bring it over here this time. So cord through the key ring, just like that. Give yourself some slack. Cross over and around, just like that. And you'll have something that looks like this. And you'll have that little triangle right by my thumb right there. So with that, pinch right here where it makes an X and grab that end, and from the back side poke it through up towards the front. And then you don't even have to hold it because it'll just stay there. Just pull that tight right onto the key ring. And I'm right in the spot where you put the keys, so we got to get that over the hump there. And then go ahead and tighten that so that'll lock it in. Now with a nice sharp pair of scissors, I'm not going to cut much off here because it's already pretty close to the end. Just going to do that. And this knot's pretty tight already, so I don't think you need to seal this because it locks in pretty good. But it's always good just to be on the safe side there. So I cut those very close to the knot. I'm just going to touch them a little bit so they melt. And just melt that on there so that it doesn't pull through. Kind of fuses everything. And we'll do one more here, and then we'll be all done. But I hope you like this. This makes a great gift for a golfer, by the way. They will use it. At least I do. I always did. But this is what you end up with. Let me zoom out here just a little bit. So basically this hangs, and I probably made these cords a little too long. I didn't even realize how long they were, but that's fine. You clip this to the bag, so this is hanging there, and as you hit a ball, you move one down. Hit another one, move it down. And then you just count how many times you've hit. And then to reset it, this will be still hanging on the bag. Just hold on to your ring. And the ring is a nice addition. Mine did not have a ring, but it will help. I think it just had a knot. The two cords were just knotted at the end, and it worked. But there you are. That is a stroke counter. Hope you like it. Let me know in the comments if you make these for anybody. This is a great little thing to sell at craft fair too. I've seen a couple people make these, but not out of the paracord, not out of 95 cord. But hope you like it. Everything is on our website, BoredParacord.com, and you should also be able to see these in the description of this video. There should be links for everything that you saw here.
Do me a quick favor and hit that
until
subscribe
next time,
button to your left.
Paracord on.
There's other great videos all the time, and there's a few to the right side of the screen, and you can also buy Paracord at our site with the link at the bottom left. Thank you again for watching.